Hello, this is Spartan Commander, and this is the 915th Rome Total War Brotherhood game that I've put onto YouTube. And what a battle I've got for you today. A very unusual close battle. As you can see, this is fought on the Germanic forest map. We fought on this map many times in the past. You've got the big open plains that you can fight in if you want. Or you've got the woods there where you can hide your troops and spring those nasty ambushes. Also with this map, if you notice, it's fought in a winter scenario. So barbarians will get the winter bonus, and of course it's got the woods as well. So if anybody wants to bring a barbarian faction, as I say, they've got the winter scenario bonus and the woods bonus too. Okay, our first teammate is Brotherhood member Royer 35. Now Royer 35 has got 15 pikes and 5 cavalry. And I think if I remember correctly, he's got mixed upgrades on some of his pikes. He's got gold shield, gold attack. But I think if I remember correctly, the majority of his pikes have got 7 upgrades on, and experience stripe, gold shield, gold attack there. Okay, remember the optimum upgrades for Royal Pikemen are 2 experience stripes, gold shield, gold attack. And just look at the length of those pikes that the enemy troops have got to fight down to kill the man on the other end. And I'm just thinking to myself, his cavalry are probably, yep, just gold shield, gold attack on his companion cavalry. Remember, they got that massive 9 charge bonus. So that's Royer 35's Macedonian army, 15 pikes, 5 cavalry. No archers. Okay, our next teammate is Brotherhood member Fesen. Now Fesen's got 10 infantry, 5 cavalry, and 5 archers. Okay, he usually brings mixed upgrades of infantry. There where you can see that unit's got 8 upgrades on, 2 experience stripes, gold shield, gold attack. Oh my gosh, how rare is that to see 8 upgrades there. Others of his units, look, have got of his army have got 7 upgrades and experience stripe, gold shield, gold attack. So he's got mixed upgrades through his infantry, and some, look, have just got gold shield, gold attack. So as I say, very mixed upgrades through his infantry there. Which tells me, I would think, is cavalry. Oh, and then you've got an auxiliary unit there. As you can see, they carry spears, so they will be anti-cavalry. And put them as a pilot shield unit in front of your main battle formation. As long as they hold their ground, they'll soak up pilers as good as any other expensive unit. Okay, and quick look at the cavalry, and he's got 7 upgrades. An experience stripe, gold shield, gold attack on his cavalry there. So that's not a bad Roman army there of Fesens. And our next teammate is Brotherhood member Antiope. Now Antiope has got 4 archers, 10 infantry, and 6 cavalry. Okay, 4 archers, 10 infantry, 6 cavalry. Unusual upgrades, if I remember correctly. Oh my gosh, 8 upgrades, 2 experience stripes, gold shield, gold attack. As I say, how rare is that both Fesen and Antiope have got those kind of upgrades on their infantry. Another unit there with 8 upgrades on, 2 experience stripes, gold shield, gold attack. That really takes this infantry into another kind of level, really, with those type of upgrades. Then other units have just got gold shield, gold attack on. So it is kind of mixed up. Oh my gosh, another unit with 8 upgrades on. So I think most of the units appear to have 8 upgrades on there, which tells me that the cavalry, I would think, would probably just be gold shield, gold attack. Yeah, just gold shield, gold attack, because of course Antiope spent most of the money on the infantry there. So that's an interesting Roman army. It'd be interesting to see how well it does during the course of the battle. And our last teammate is myself. Spartan Commander has bought his old Greek cities army of 13 Spartans and 3 Cretan archers. So there's our team. It's got the potential to be a really great battle, and I hope you enjoy it. And here is the other team. We have Brotherhood member Tabor. Now Tabor's got 15 Sacred Band Spearmen and 5 cavalry. Okay, quick look at the upgrades on his spearman there. He says he's got 7 upgrades, an experience stripe, gold shield, gold attack on his Sacred Band Spearmen. As we know, they're pretty tough infantry, those Carthaginians are. And I'm just thinking possibly just gold shield, gold attack on his cavalry. Yep, there you go, gold shield, gold attack on his Sacred Band cavalry there. So it'd be interesting to see how he does with that army. Okay, their next teammate is Brotherhood member Armenius. Now Armenius has got just 8 infantry, 6 archers, and 6 cavalry. Yes, just 8 infantry, 6 archers, and 6 cavalry. Okay, is 8 infantry enough for the modern day battlefield? Well, I guess we're going to see during the course of this battle. But as I say, just 8 infantry, 6 cavalry, and 6 archers there. But if I remember correctly, his cavalry, yes, count the upgrades on his cavalry. 1, 2, 3. Fully upgraded Praetorian cavalry, 3 experience stripes, gold shield, gold attack. That takes him out of the elite bracket into the super bracket there. Okay, but the question I've got to ask you here, all of you watching this, is would 6 archers, 6 fully upgraded Praetorian cavalry make up for just 8 infantry? What do all of you think? Well, it'd be interesting to see as the battle unfolds, you know, exactly what's going to happen there, because I would say that a lot of people would say 8 infantry is not enough for the modern day battlefield, but we'll just have to wait and see. Okay, their next teammates, Brotherhood member Barclayman. Now, Barclayman's got 16 Sacred Band spearmen, 1 slinger unit, and 4 cavalry. If you look at his battle formation here, you'll see that the forward units have just got gold shield, gold attack on. These guys are going to make first contact with the enemy, suffer a pile of damage, and kind of try and weaken the enemy troops there. That's why he hasn't put very many upgrades on them, but the rest of his Sacred Band have got 8 upgrades on, 2 experience stripes, gold shield, gold attack. Okay, now the reason he's got small upgrades on his forward units there is because he knows that they're going to take the bulk of the damage, and hopefully they're going to weaken enemy troops, and then he can bring his better upgraded troops at the rear there into weakened enemy troops and hopefully rout them. That's the thinking behind the upgrades in that battle formation. Of course, his 5 cavalry are hiding in the woods. Sorry, his 4 cavalry are hiding in the woods at the moment there. So that's why we can't see them. Let's see if we can find their 4th teammate here, hiding in the woods, I think. Oh, there they are. And their 4th teammate is USSR Cat. Now, USSR Cat has got 12 infantry, 2 archers, and 6 cavalry. Okay, 12 infantry, 2 archers, and 6 cavalry there. Quick look at the upgrades on his cavalry. He's got 7 upgrades on his cavalry. An experience stripe, gold shield, gold attack. So there's the enemy team. This has got the potential to be a really great battle. And as I say, a very rare, close battle. But which way will it go? Well, we just have to see. Okay, at this very, very early stage of the battle there, I thought I'd just show you my very old Spartan battle formation there. As I say, very simplistic, very, very, you know, nothing complicated there, is there? Just a very, very old-fashioned battle formation there. Okay, so over on our left flank here, you will see that USSR Cat is moving his Brutii army forward here. Cat doesn't come into our games very often, but if I remember correctly, he can be a very aggressive player. And here you can see he's put his archers forward there. He's bringing them back now, but I'm guessing that Antiope's archers there we're putting quite a few arrows into those archers, so he's moved those archers back a bit. But as I say, USSR Cat, as I remember correctly, is a very aggressive attacking player. And as you can see here, pushing forward here on our left flank. And if you notice, he is a long way from his allies there. Can you see that? Now, make no mistake, Antiope and myself have noticed this. Okay. You can see Antiope is in the left centre and I'm on the left flank here. And what we're thinking about doing is just giving a USSR Cat enough rope, if you like, just to stay back, let him move his infantry forward there, away from his allies, and then we might both attack him there. Okay, that's what we're thinking at the moment. Just give him a bit of time, bit of slack there, just to let him move his army forward. And when he gets into the position that we think is the right time, we're looking to attack him. So that's just to give you a heads up on this. Here you can see him moving forward very slowly here, but as you can see, a long way away from his allies. Now, whether his allies are saying anything to him about that, I don't know, of course, because that would be in team chat. But as I say there, I think he could be a little bit exposed there to an attack. You can see he's got his archers out there again to try and combat Antiope's archers. And here you'll see Antiope moving the cavalry there, the SPQR cavalry, out to the flank a little bit wider there, possibly looking to smash into the flank of Cat if or when we engage him. Okay, so that's a nice tactical move there by Antiope there. And you can see also, can you see that we've got Royer's Macedonian cavalry there to support us as well if we decide to hit Cat. As I say, USSR Cat is, as you can see, a long way away from his allies. Now you see Barclayman here moving his troops towards Cat here. Now here's something I wanted to show you that I've noticed interesting here. Can you see the battle formation, the infantry battle formation of Cat is basically just a straight line. Now I've seen other RTW players use this type of battle formation here, and it kind of looks like a modern way of using Rome. Now of course the old-fashioned traditional battle formation is here, like, you know, and over here, as we've seen in many battles. Basically these are the traditional, as I say, maybe old-fashioned way of using the infantry battle formation. But I've noticed a few players now playing Rome Total War just have their infantry in a straight line. Now there was a Brotherhood member many years ago, maybe 15 or 16 years ago, that used to do the same as that, and we always used to thought it was quite funny to see that. But that straight line of infantry can give you a lot of flexibility in battle, so it'll be interesting to see how Cat uses that infantry during the course of the battle there. And as I say, it's certainly not the traditional infantry battle formation that we are so used to seeing in our battles. Okay, so you can see Antiope here moving a lot of the archers out. I've got my archers there as well, moving my Cretan archers there to target those Brutii infantry. And as I say, you can see Antiope's cavalry here locked and loaded, ready to hit if need be. Okay, let's just pause the game for a second here. So as I say, you can see Barclayman here moving his troops over towards his ally there. I think that their team would have probably been a little bit alarmed that how far a Cat has got isolated there. And here you can see that the enemy Carthage army and the enemy Scipii army there moving towards our allies there, our Macedonian ally and our SBQR ally there. Okay, lots of archers. Remember, Aurelius has got 6 archers there, which I'm sure he would try and target the Macedonian pikes if he can. But meanwhile, here on our left flank, can you see these couple of infantry units here, a couple of Brutii infantry units that Cat is moving out from his battle formation there? Okay, now can you think why he's doing that? And can you think why he's moving it towards Antiope's cavalry? Okay, the reason he's doing that is because he's going to force Antiope's cavalry back a bit now, because, of course, if Antiope attacks that infantry, then of course Cat will throw his cavalry in as well, and Antiope then will be fighting infantry and cavalry. And of course Antiope doesn't want to do that, so that's why Cat has done that. But those infantry units could be a little bit exposed to a lightning cavalry hit there by Antiope. If you notice here, can you see I'm moving my Spartan army towards that Brutii cavalry? Okay, notice I'm not moving towards the infantry, I'm moving towards that Brutii cavalry there. Okay, and that's good to, hopefully going to enable Antiope to smash into those Brutii infantry units and not worry about that Brutii cavalry coming in to help, because my infantry will cover that. Okay, there's that cavalry going in there like a bang, as it smashes into that isolated Brutii infantry unit. Cat can't bring his cavalry over, look, because my Spartans have blocked the cavalry attack that he was planning there, look. So that was a nice bit of teamwork there between Antiope and myself. It wouldn't surprise me if Antiope went for that other infantry unit there. And as I say, you can see me moving my Spartans towards the cavalry there. Okay, and now you can see Antiope's infantry coming in as well. And you can see that all that Cat can do at the moment now is back his infantry off. Okay, now that's a good sound tactical move there by Cat. He doesn't want to face 2 armies, especially doesn't want to face Greek cities there. So moving back's a good move. Now as I say, over here we've got Tabor's infantry, his old Carthage army there, and Armenius's army there as well, that will be looking to attack our 2 allies there of Royer and Fesen. Okay, so Royer and Fesen there hopefully will work well together against the enemy Scipii and Carthage army there. Okay, but remember that Macedonians got no archers. He didn't bring any archers here at all. So he's going to rely on Fesen's archers there to counter the archers of Armenius there. Okay, you can see he got his 5 companion cavalry there as well. But not bringing any archers with Macedon is always a bit of a risk, because we know the Macedonian pike units are very susceptible to any kind of missile damage. Here you can see my Spartans chasing away that Brutii army there of cats. You can see the Carthaginian allies there moving towards Cat there. But at the moment we're managing to chase Cat's Brutii army away. You can see that Antiope just charged into that Brutii infantry unit, but that unit held its own there. It looks like he's going to probably charge into the woods there, where we know that the Brutii cavalry are hiding at the moment. Okay, this is a nice move here by the Carthage generals, Barclayman and Tabor. They've seen that our archers are exposed to a cavalry hit, and they've brought their cavalry over here to hit our archers there. Nice move there by the Carthaginian generals, both of them there. My guess is that Antiope will probably bring the cavalry back there to support the archers there. But that was a nice battlefield awareness move there by the Carthaginians. Here's a couple of cavalry units going for my archers here, look. You see that? Now, of course, being Greek cities, I've got no cavalry in my army at all. And I'm hoping that Antiope will come to the rescue. And there you are, you can see the SPQR cavalry of Antiope coming in. And also, I'm hoping to hit that cavalry unit with some Spartans as well. Look, bang! And there you are, routed that unit there, so that's good news. And with my archers here, I'm going to target that other cavalry unit of Carthage there. If you notice, as that cavalry unit moves into the woods, it's going to start taking casualties there. You see my archers there causing them casualties as they moved into the woods. So all those cavalry there just got taken out by my archers, so I'm pleased with that. That's good news. Now the thing is, what are we going to do now? Should we move back over to our allies onto the other flank here and help them out against Armenius there with his Scipii army, and Tabor with his Carthage army there? As I say here, our Macedonian ally is relying on his Roman allies' archers here to counter against Armenius' archers, but they need to be very aware of Armenius' fully upgraded cavalry. Remember, Armenius got 3 experienced stripes, gold shield, gold attack, fully upgraded cavalry there. And as you can see there, we're starting, both Antiope and myself there will probably start moving over towards our allies anytime now. Okay, at this stage of the battle, you'll see that Royer has decided to attack with his Macedonian army towards Armenius' archers there. I think because Royer didn't have any archers of his own, he's probably just decided there to just run his army forward there towards Armenius and push Armenius' archers and maybe his army back a little bit there. He needs to be aware that Armenius is on his flank though with his infantry, and that Armenius will be looking to throw in a lot of pilers into those Macedonian pikes if he can. Remember, those Macedonian pikes are extremely susceptible to any kind of missile damage at all. And here you can see Armenius moving his fully upgraded cavalry around the battlefield here, probably looking to take out archers if he can. There. He looked like he was going to charge those cavalry in there and decided not to. But as I say, probably here the Macedonians will be taking a lot of casualties there from the Scipii pilers, I would think. And here you can see Tabor moving his Carthaginians forward there, or you can see those urban cohorts throwing loads of pilers into those Macedonians there. And make no mistake, because the Macedonians are so susceptible to missile damage, I would think that Armenius there will be getting a lot of kills there from those pilers. And over here you'll see that he's got his fully upgraded Praetorian cavalry fighting with the companion cavalry of the Macedonians there. Okay, it wouldn't surprise me if the Macedonian general threw some infantry in there as well to help his cavalry. There you are. You can see the Macedonian infantry being thrown in, using their secondary weapon, their sword. There comes another cavalry unit there. Bang! bang, as Armenius there has charged 2 more of its fully upgraded cavalry in there. It wouldn't surprise me if Armenius so backed his Scipii cavalry off there with those couple of Macedonian infantry units being thrown into the fray. There you go. You can see the Scipii cavalry backing off there a little bit there, because you can see that the Macedonian general there has thrown in a couple of infantry units as well. Okay, so over on the left flank and left centre there, if you notice here, you'll see that both Barclayman and USSR Cat are a long way from their allies there, and Antiope and myself are a lot closer to our allies and the other 2 enemy armies there. So maybe it might be a good tactical move for us to move quickly over to the right flank and right centre and help our allies against the 2 enemy armies that are over there. As I say, you can see the enemy team have kind of split into 2 parts there, and this could give us an advantage in this battle here. Here you can see Fesen's cavalry there chasing after 2 Carthaginian Sacred Band cavalry units there. Over here, once again, you'll see that the fully upgraded cavalry there of Armenius is attacking the companion cavalry there, and you can see some of those companion cavalry have been routed there by Armenius' fully upgraded cavalry. As I say, the amount of pillars that he's thrown into those Macedonians there, he would have caused a lot of casualties. Now here you'll see, let's just pause the game for a second here. You see Fesen here. Now, make no mistake, he'll be throwing loads of pillars into those Carthaginian units there of Tabor, and make no mistake, he will be weakening those Carthaginian units through doing that. Okay, you can see the pillars going in there. Before he even gets into hand-to-hand fighting, he's going to weaken those Carthaginian units a lot with the pillars. And then you got this massive bulk of Macedonian pikemen there moving in on the Carthaginians. Now, I just want to show you the difference here between the Carthaginian spears. Now, just make a mental note on how short those spears are, okay, in comparison to the massive length of the Macedonian pikes. Okay, so the Macedonian pikemen have got longer pikes than the spears of the Sacred Band, but the Sacred Band specifications enable them to punch above their weight when it comes to the big 121-man pike units. Okay, so even though they've got shorter spears and got lesser men in the units there, they can punch above their weights when it comes to the big 121-man units. There you can see Armenius is fully upgraded cavalry with his infantry there, could get in behind the Macedonians there. There you can see Fesen's cavalry now moving towards Armenius' fully upgraded cavalry, and bang, as they smash into each other there. Okay, now, as I say, remember, Armenius' cavalry is fully upgraded. Looks to me like he's going to throw some infantry in there as well. Now, Fesen's cavalry could well be mass routed here by fighting this fully upgraded cavalry and that infantry coming in on him as well. Just watch Fesen's cavalry here. As I say, he could get mass routed here if he's not careful. Oh my gosh. There you go. So you can see that Fesen now has lost all his cavalry there, or most of his cavalry there has now been routed there. And also there was a Carthaginian cavalry unit in there as well. And now all those units are now available to come over and maybe attack the flank or rear of the Macedonians. Here you can see that I've just ran my Spartan army over from the center area here, and I'm running it over here to try and help my allies. I'm going to crash in. If you notice here, I'm going to run over with my spears up, going to make contact with the enemy and then put my spears down. And I think if I remember correctly, Antiope here is going to try and hold up the enemy Brutii army, and maybe even try and hold up the Carthaginian army there, and giving us enough time on the other flank to try and take out the enemy teams there. Okay, so Antiope there is going to try and hold up those two armies there, while we try and take out these two enemy armies on our flank here. Okay, so as I say, you can see that I've upped spears and run my Spartans across here, and then when I make contact with the enemy, I should now put my spears down to their main weapon and then charge into those enemy Carthaginians. Over here, can you see those Carthaginian spearmen have made inroads into that mass pike formation there of the Macedonians? But you can see my Spartans now are moving in to help my Macedonian ally there coming in on the flank. And you can see Fesen's SPQR infantry attacking as well here. So we're doing quite well. We've routed quite a few of these Carthaginian units here. Okay, now it wouldn't surprise me if Armenius, with his Scipii army, kind of skirted round us and tried to get over to his allies there. As you can see, we're taking out the Carthaginians' army there. As I say, remember, Armenius has only got 8 infantry there, so he may well want to move his army over towards his allies there. In fact, he may well want to try and hit Antiope in the rear in a sandwich attack. And what I mean by that is, if he brings all his Scipii army over here, both infantry, cavalry, and maybe archers as well, he could smash into the back of Antiope as the enemy Brutii infantry smash into the front of Antiope here. Now, this could well be a tactic that the enemy team are looking to do here. Antiope is doing a really good job at delaying and trying to block the enemy troops from coming over to help their allies on the other flank. And as I say, you can see Armenius now moving over towards Antiope. Okay, so I think we need to try and get reinforcements now over to Antiope now. We've taken out the Carthaginian army there of Tabor's. Okay, we've done that now, so now we just need to get over to help our ally there, who is forming the blocking force. Okay, so as I say, you can see all these Carthaginian units are routing now. Some of them may rally and come back into the fray, but as I say, really now, I think we need to get over to help Antiope. I may well decide to go for the Scipii army there. Try and see if I can intercept that Scipii army with my Spartans before it could go into the rear of Antiope. That might be something that I should look to do there, I think. But as I say, just look at the positioning of Armenius' infantry and cavalry. Looks to me like he's heading over towards the rear of Antiope there. So, as I say, I'm going to try and intercept those Scipii troops there if I can. I've got my archers there shooting into them. Remember, if you shoot into moving enemy infantry, you can cause a lot of casualties to them there. There you are, you can see my Spartans there. Armenius, my guess, is going to pull back here. He's going to pull his infantry back. And there you are, I've managed to block Armenius from getting into the rear of Antiope at the moment by that interception that I've managed to do there. As you say, Antiope being a really good blocking force here against the enemy Brutii units there. Now, if you notice here, can you see the pilot shield units of Antiope there? You can see there's a lot of pilot exchanging going on there, but the pilot shield units in open order there, whereas that line of Brutii infantry has got no pilot shield units in front of it there. So it's going to take a lot of casualties. Remember, units in close tight formation suffer more casualties from missiles than units in open order. That's why our pilot shield units are always in open order, so they suffer less damage from missiles. Right, here you'll see that USSR Cat is moving 3 infantry units forward towards Antiope's cavalry, plus he's got his cavalry there ready to attack as well. Now this puts Antiope at a disadvantage here, okay? Antiope there is going to be aggressive and attack those infantry units there. Now Cat's a little bit slow. I thought Cat would have charged into Antiope's cavalry there to help the infantry units out. A little bit slow there maybe on the attack, but here comes Arminius as fully upgraded cavalry. Yes, they're battle damaged now, but he's going to smash them into the rear of Antiope there. So Antiope is in a bad position at the moment there, I think. So what I need to do is really now move my Spartans over, I think, towards Antiope to help out there now. Antiope's done a really good job at blocking there. And hopefully my Macedonian ally here and my SPQR ally Royer and Fesen here will be able to deal with Barclayman's Carthaginians. I've got my archers there. Make no mistake, I will be shooting arrows into those Carthaginian units as well. Okay, but I see that I think it's Tabor's units here that we saw routed earlier. There's a few of his units have rallied, so make no mistake, he'll be bringing them back into the fray there. So they'll be coming back up to help their allies there. Okay, but as I say, at the moment, Antiope is doing a good job at blocking here. But I'm just seeing that Scipii, fully upgraded Scipii Praetorian cavalry coming in behind, and bang, as they smash in there. Oh my gosh, and Cat's just charged that cavalry in as well. So you can see a lot going on here at the moment. Okay, now I think all of Antiope's cavalry at this stage has now been routed. Okay, so that's all of Antiope's cavalry has now been routed there by Cat and Armenius coming in behind there. And now Antiope just got infantry left there. So I think, to get my Spartans over here as soon as I can to help Antiope there, fighting kind of all that Brutii infantry and cavalry, and Armenius is fully upgraded cavalry as well there. Okay, so a lot going on here at the moment. You can see Antiope bringing some reinforcements over here, probably to defend the general there. Let's see the SPQR general very much engaged. It wouldn't surprise me if Armenius went for the general there with his fully upgraded cavalry. There you can see him charging in there with his cavalry. Oh my gosh. Antiope is going to do well to hold here, I think. I can see that Brutii cavalry charging in there of Cats as well. Oh my gosh. Things not looking very good here for Antiope, I don't think, to be honest with you. I need to get my infantry over here as soon as I can, really, to help. I think I was thinking about going forward to try and help with the Carthaginians, but here is where my Spartans are mostly needed, I think. There you are, you can see Antiope's general there being aggressively attacked, and there you are, you can see me running my Spartans now over towards Antiope there. I think Antiope is holding really, really well. Just look at the numbers game there. And as I say, I think they're trying to finish Antiope off quickly before my Spartans can get there. See the pressure they're putting in on Antiope's infantry. Like bang! That cavalry unit smashing there, and then there are more cavalry units. As I say, they're trying to take out Antiope before I can get there to help. But my Spartans are almost there now. Come on, faster Spartans, faster. Need to get in there to help Antiope there. Now, it wouldn't surprise me if the enemy Brutii general now moved his infantry away. He doesn't want to take on Spartans head on there, so you can see now that as my Spartans arrive, that Cat is now taking his Brutii army away from this particular part of the battlefield there. Okay, see him pulling back. He doesn't really want to take on a combination of Antiope's SPQR infantry and my Spartans there. So he decided to pull back. So that's good news for us. There, he managed to save Antiope there. The army was, our army's still okay. They've still got some units left there. But here you can see Fesen fighting the Carthaginians head on here. And also you can see here that Royer is moving his Macedonians forward there. But there's some Carthaginian units in behind his Macedonian units there. Okay, you can see that Armenius has still got his infantry units there. He could either move in behind my infantry or maybe go for the Macedonians. There's a spear unit there chasing my archers away there. So, as I say, a lot going on at the moment in this battle. And we just have to see what's happening. Well, we can see here that Cat's Brutii army is definitely pulling away from us now. So what I'm thinking with my Spartans is to move them back down now to help our Macedonian ally there and our SPQR ally as well. Okay, I think Antiope now would probably move towards our allies as well now. As you can see, my my Spartans moving down towards them at the same time. There, as you can see there. Don't forget, there's a lot of enemy archers shooting into our Macedonian ally there. I think Armenius' archers have been causing a lot of casualties to our Macedonian ally there. So, as I say, it wouldn't surprise me if Armenius gets some really good kills there at the end of the battle. Here, as I say, you can see my Spartans running down, but my Spartans are tired. Did you notice that? Their fitness level is tired, so not so good, really. Don't really want to put them into combat at that stage, but may have to. Here, you can see that Brutii cavalry and infantry of Cat now starting to attack Antiope's infantry again. Now I've pulled my Spartans away here to the other flank. I can see Arminius' cavalry charging in there as well. Oh, both those Scipii units just routed there as they charged in, probably distraught by enemy numbers. Okay, so you can see my Spartans have arrived here, but there's something that I need to show you here. As we saw earlier, right, my Spartans are... Right, these guys here are fresh. Can you see? So they're at their optimum battle condition there. Okay, they are really up for the fight. But my troops, look, are tired. Okay, so that means their battle proficiency is dropped, their morale is dropped, and I'm putting these troops, these tired Spartans, up against fresh Carthaginian troops here. Okay, now that can be a real problem there. You know the 6 stages of fitness: fresh, warmed up, winded, tired, very tired, and exhausted. Okay, and when you get to the tired, very tired and exhausted, that's when you see a real difference in the way that your troops fight the battle. Their fitness seems to go down, their morale drops, and as I say, the battle proficiency, the actual way they fight the battle, drops like a stone as well. So it's not very good they're putting tired troops in against fresh troops, but I have to. Over here you'll see Armenius charging his infantry into the rear of Royer's Macedonian units there. So as I say, remember that the weakest part of any unit on Rome Total War is the rear, and you can see there that Royer's Macedonians are being attacked by Armenius's infantry going into the rear of them there. So as I say, it wouldn't surprise me if Arminius gets some good kills in this battle with a combination of his archers, his fully upgraded cavalry, and attacking the Macedonians at the rear there. And that's a good move there by Arminius. And as I say there, you can see my Spartans have coming into the action. Now what I've done is I've run my Spartans forward there with their spears up. And when I come into contact with the Carthaginians there, I will then put my spears down to actually... combat them there. But you can see there that Barclayman has got his general out of the fray, but the general is close enough to his fighting units there to be given general morale bonus still. So that's a nice move there by Barclayman there, keeping his general out of the fray, but kind of keeping it close enough to give the general morale bonus to his troops here. As I say, my Spartans are running down there trying to get to the Carthaginians as soon as I can. And once again, Antiope still trying to hold up the enemy Brutii infantry and cavalry there. Okay, so well done to Antiope. It's been a good blocking force there as my Spartans move forward there to attack the Carthaginians. And it'll be interesting to see that my tired troops against fresh Carthaginian troops there. It'll be interesting to see what happens there. Of course, if my troops start to suffer a lot of casualties because they're tired and their morale is low, you could possibly get a lot of units routing there. So it'll be interesting to see what happens as we hit. And you can just say, you can see our Macedonian ally there moving forward with his pikes there into those Carthaginian units. So that's pretty good there. Hopefully he'll be causing them a lot of casualties. But there you are, you can see my Spartans there just arriving there. And as I make contact with the Carthaginians there, I put my spears down and just push straight into those Carthaginian units there. Okay. But here you'll see Arminius there. As I say, you can see that Royer now has turned some units to face a threat that's coming in behind him. Uh-oh, there's some of Cat's cavalry going to smash into the back of those Macedonians, and bang! As he smashes in there. Just look at the penetration there. But those cavalry units were battle damaged and they've all been routed now. But make no mistake, they would have caused a lot of casualties there to our Macedonian ally. But you can see Royer now. Can you see that Royer's units here are getting attacked by Arminius, his Scipii infantry, plus Carthage spearmen coming in on him as well. This unit here is also being attacked up from 2 separate directions. So I think the Macedonians there are under a lot of pressure. Here you can see Antiope has got those units there in behind my infantry, look, to try and block any attack coming in on my fighting infantry. Over here you can see a lot of Carthaginian units here combating Fesen's SPQR units there. Okay, so you can see Fesen there trying to take them on head on there. Usually it's a good idea to try and get around the flank or rear of pike or spear units there. Okay, but here you can see my Spartans making inroads into those fresh Carthaginian troops. I'm getting archer fire coming into the back of me by enemy troops as well. So as I say, this battle could go right down to the wire here. And over here you can see that Cats and Brutii infantry are pushing forward there, attacking Antiope's infantry. Antiope is trying to block them the best that Antiope can do. But here you can see some Brutii infantry going to go into the back of my fighting Spartans there. Look, bang, as it charges in there. But his units are very tired as well there. So I say a lot going on here. As I say, you can see my Spartans really trying to push in to those Carthaginians. But of course, my units, it wouldn't surprise me if my units were either very tired or exhausted now. A lot of those Macedonian units of Royers are starting to rout now, I noticed there. And as I say, Antiope, I can't tell you how good a job Antiope has been doing all the way through this battle at keeping the enemy off of us here. Look, once again, look, trying to hold that Brutii infantry away from charging into the rear of us there. So well done to Antiope. And there you can see my Spartans moving forward. Antiope's units there, as I say, still trying to hold up the Brutii army there from coming in behind us. Great teamwork there by Antiope. Fesen's trying to get in behind those Carthaginian units there. But as I say, my Spartans still just pressing forward there. And as I say, you can see me moving forward. And you can see Armenius is infantry there moving in round the flanks. And they're trying to attack Antiope's army there. Okay, so let's just pause the game for a second here. So over here, look, you'll see that the Macedonians are very tired. Okay, very tired now. We know Macedonian morale is not very good. And of course, the more tired they get, the more their morale drops. So these units, make no mistake, could be in a position where if they get hit in the right way, they could mass rout. Okay, so we need to be very, very aware of the condition of the Macedonian pikemen at this stage. Okay, we need to be very, very aware of them because, as I say, their morale could drop lower and lower and they could be susceptible to mass routing. Right, my Spartans still fighting there against the Carthaginians. There, I can see Antiope still doing well. They're holding a lot of the enemy infantry off from getting in behind us here. And this is what I wanted to show you here. Can you see that my Spartans are very tired? Okay, they're one off of exhausted, and we're fighting fresh troops there. Okay, and this is something that you really want to avoid if you can possibly help it. That's why my Spartans have not taken out this unit yet, because their battle proficiency, okay, the way they actually fight the battle is dropped so low now that they're just not performing on the battlefield like they used to. Oh my gosh, Fesen's general's just been killed there. So he's lost a general morale bonus there. And as I say, Antiope, I can't believe, is still holding there and bringing out reinforcements as well to still hold. So well done to Antiope there. And as I say, my troops, it wouldn't surprise me if my Spartans are exhausted now. And, you know, that's really, really bad, and especially when we're coming up against just winded or fresh enemy troops. There you can see they're just winded now. The Carthage troops are just winded. There's my general. Oh, my general's a bit exposed there, isn't he? There's see my Greek city's general there, fighting away. He's a bit exposed there, isn't he? I don't usually let the general get that exposed, but he's really out the front of his troops there, leading the way, fighting with example there, look. That's good. That's bad news. The Macedonian general has just been killed. But if you notice here, just want to show you, just pause the game for a second here. My Spartans, get ready for this, are now exhausted. Okay, so they're at their lowest ebb, and we're just fighting winded troops there. Our Macedonian ally there is fighting well as well against those Carthaginians there. And as I say, Armenius' archers here have been shooting into our Macedonian ally mercilessly all the way through the battle. So it wouldn't surprise me if Armenius gets some really good kills in this battle here. Oh my gosh, right, finally, after a massive fight there, it looks like Antiope's infantry's finally... Oh, that's good news, just killed the Brutio general. After a fantastic fight here, Antiope's infantry has now finally been routed. Now, all of Antiope's infantry and cavalry have now been routed now after a fantastic fight. So well done to Antiope there. Really did well all over the battlefield there, blocking the enemy troops there, but has now been completely routed. Okay, so well done to Antiope. Here, as you can see, Fesen's got a couple of infantry units there. Looks to me like they might have rallied there, those units. But you've still got Armenius' infantry there. We're just finishing off the last of the Carthaginian units there by the looks of it. Here is just a general. Here's this slinger unit, this Carthaginian slinger unit, throwing loads of slingshots into my units there. We've just routed the Carthaginian general unit there. So from what I can see now, it's just Arminius as infantry's left there. But make no mistake, all my Spartan units are now exhausted. Oh my gosh, just absolutely exhausted there. But I would think that Arminius' infantry could be at least tired, I would have thought, there. Oh, they're exhausted as well. So Arminius' infantry is exhausted, my infantry is exhausted there. I can see some Brutio infantry of cats still there. There you can see one of my units there fought down to 3 men there, look, before it's finally routed. There. Don't forget, I forgot to mention that most of my Spartans have got an experience stripe on them as well in this old Greek city's army. Okay, so that would have kept them fighting that bit extra as well. There, but you can see them fighting into those enemy Scipii and Brutii troops there. And you can see you got Fesen's infantry in there as well as we're pushing in. Here you can see there the enemy Scipii general there, and another unit may well come in behind us there. And there was that one Scipii unit left in this particular part of the battlefield there. We're closing in on that. And you can see the general, Arminius' general unit there as well. You can see we're closing in on that as well there. Got, I think that's Fesen's, one of Fesen's cavalry units attacking. And over here you'll see that Royers, Macedonians there are attacking that one of Arminius' archer units there just right there. I think Arminius has just admitted defeat there. So it looks like our team has managed to go on to win the battle. Quite a spread out battlefield. I think you'll find there over here, look, you can see a lot of dead there. So you can see very spread out battlefield here. That's where that big cavalry battle was, an infantry battle there between Cat and Antiope. As you move across the battlefield here, you can see more dead. You can see the concentrated dead in this area here. There and over here as well. Look. So it just goes to show how intense the fighting was in this particular area. It's where Fesen was fighting the Carthaginians there. And over here is where the Macedonians were fighting there. You can see a lot of my dead red cloaked Spartans laying in the snow there. So it just goes to show the casualties that that we'd suffered. I think Fesen, if I remember right, has got 4 units left. Oh my gosh, 2 men in that. I think it was it 2 men left in that unit? There you are, 2 men left in that unit, 5 men left in that unit, and 26 men. 26 men seems a lot now, bearing in mind those are 81 man units. Okay, so we just got 3 battle damaged units left. And if we look at our Macedonian ally Royer, now these are 121 man units. Look, down to 20 men in that unit, 34 men in that unit. Oh my gosh, 8 men in that unit and 8 men in that unit. As I say, these are 121 man units, and he's got 4 extremely battle damaged units left out of his entire Macedonian army. So that just goes to show, doesn't it, how close this battle was there. And there's another cavalry unit of Fesen there with 4 men in. So as I say, Fesen's got 4 units left. Our Macedonian allies got 4 units left. And as I say, Antiope's army was completely routed after a fantastic fight. Okay, so the first thing I'd like to say is really well played to everybody in the game. I thought everybody played well. Fantastic battle there, and as you can see, a very rare close battle. We don't get many close battles these days, and the highest kills in the game goes to Brotherhood member Fesen. 1,828 kills for Fesen, so really well done to him there. He did really well. Remember though that the person that gets the highest kills maybe not necessarily played the best, but just managed to get the best kills. Well done to Tabor. He'll be a bit disappointed. He got less than 1,000 kills there. So as I say, he'll be a bit disappointed with that, but I thought he played well with Carthage. Well done to Armenius there. 1,737 kills. Remember, his army consisted of 8 infantry, 6 archers and 6 maximum upgraded cavalry. So well done to Armenius there. Well done to Barclayman, got some good kills as well. Well done to USSR Cat, good kills as well. So really well played, guys. Great battle there. And my kills, I've just managed to scrape over 1,000 kills there. So, okay, it's not fantastic kills, but okay. Well done to Antiope, great kills there. Really well played there by Antiope. Good blocking force there. Good battlefield awareness. As I say, well done to Fesen, highest kills in the game. And well done to Royer, got some good kills. But here's something interesting. As I say, Fesen got the highest kills in the game. Okay. But just look at the enemy team. They got the 2nd. Okay. They got the 3rd. And they got the 4th highest kills in the game. So, okay, we had the highest kill. One of our players had the highest kill, but they had the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th highest kills in the game. Just goes to show how close this battle was there. So really well done to them. And do you think anybody had faction advantage? They got Carthage, Rome, Carthage, Rome. I think that's quite a strong combination. And we had Greek cities, Rome, Rome, and Macedon there. So if you think there's any faction advantage, please leave your thoughts in the comments. And also about the battle in general. If you've got any thoughts, please put them in the comments. It'd be very interesting to read what you think about this battle. This is Spartan Commander saying bye for now and see you soon.